So May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and supporting people battling depression and anxiety, that can be really tough sometimes.
Oftentimes people dealing with these feelings are shut off or don't feel like talking, making it difficult for others to show their support. And today, Blanca Cobb, who has a master's degree in psychology, is here to explain how you can love on people without requiring them to open up.
Blanca, what's something that people may not realize about depression?
One thing that people may not realize about depression is that depression isn't only sadness or loneliness or tears. Sometimes some people might be a little more irritable. They might be a little punchy. They might be a little snappy. They may not have as much patience as they typically do. And another symptom of depression could be people will complain of body aches or body pains, stomach aches or headaches.
So how do you start a conversation with someone if you think that they may have depression?
If you think someone has a depression, you want to be very sensitive and you want to tell them what you're noticing, and then you want it to lead into an open-ended conversation where they can share with you what's really happening for them. So you might say something like, I'm curious to know what's happening because I'm noticing that you don't really want to go out as much as we used to, or we don't go for our daily walks, or when we're talking, I feel like you're distracted, almost like you're a million miles away. So it makes me wonder what might be going on. So when you tell them what you're noticing and you leave the door open where they can just talk to you, and then before you jump the gun, you want to see if you're noticing this over time. Just because someone has a one-off doesn't mean that they're depressed. So if you're noticing a pattern over a couple of weeks, then that's time to say, okay, something might be up. And so again, have a conversation.
And don't you think, Blanca, it's also important in how you do that conversation, right? Because you can't come barreling in like a bull in a china shop. You've got to kind of ease your way into that discussion.
Absolutely, Eric. You can't go in there and go, I know you have depression. This is what, You just can't go through this running list. No. They're going to get, anyone would get defensive of that and shut off communication. It is being very delicate and being very sensitive and talking about what you're seeing and coming from a place of concern. When people know that you're concerned about them and they can actually feel that concern, you'll be amazed at how they open up to you.
Yeah, and I think showing love too is very important.
Absolutely.
Blanca, thank you so much. You can continue this conversation with Blanca on her Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, Body Language Expert.